What I can say is that in my system, with everything that I do and the way that I mix and the way that things sound, 48K works really well. The other thing is, and again, this is just based on some information, but I mean, Dan Lavery put out a white paper a long time ago saying that like theoretical ideal sample rate was like 60K. Obviously, that doesn't exist, but 48K is above what human beings can hear, and it's pretty close to 60K. 88 2 and 96K are pretty far past 60K. So you go, well, if they're further, they're better. That's just not the way that it works. It's just not, it's again, like having more of something isn't the same as having the same amount of something. It sounds stupid, but that's the way it is. And they just sound very, very different. I don't find guitars to lay as nicely. I find drums to be punchier, but just everything's a little more difficult to deal with. Now, that being said, I had to work really, in my 96K days, I worked really hard. I took a long time to mix, and a lot of those records I made at 96K, they still sound great. And they sound really great, actually. But I just remember how hard I had to work on it, and I would get mixed projects that would come in at 48K, and I would just breeze through them. And I just knew that, like, eventually it was like something must be up here. And so I switched to doing 48K, and it just everything just felt better. And I've done tests of taking sessions and recording at different, I've tested all this stuff, and my system does not sound better to me. It does not give me a better workflow. It could be also because I'm using a Lavery Gold Mark III, which the original Lavery Gold was only designed to work at 44.1 and 48K. That's the Mark I. That's the way it was designed. So that could be part of it. But honestly, I don't find any of this stuff to sound better at 96K. If I did, I'd do it. I have the processing power, I have the hard drive space. There's nothing stopping me from, I mean, clearly I care about how stuff sounds, and I'm big into minutia and stupid detail. So if 96K even gave you a 3% edge, I'd be doing it. I just don't think so. The best way I can describe what I didn't like about it and what I'm glad I got away from, and again, this is not scientific. This is just a descriptive way. Maybe this is the way that you felt about 96K if you've used it and not enjoyed it, or maybe you're using it now and questioning whether you like it and you can't put your finger on it. But I always felt like all that unused information that's above the range of human hearing, I always feel like that was eating up space that I couldn't use, I couldn't see.